So guys, just as I was editing this video, it has now been said that Benjamin Šeško is not going to be in the Rb Leipzig squad for the friendly today versus Atalanta. What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mag. So last night we're seeing reports coming from Slovenia's paper Delo talking about, of course, Benjamin Šeško agreeing terms with Newcastle United. And then today, this morning, we have seen Keith Downey come out. We've seen David Ornstein come out. We haven't seen Romano talk on this, but David Ornstein and Keith Downey talking on this, and a few other media outlets also covering it as well, that Newcastle have now submitted a bid for Rb Leipzig's Benjamin Šeško. In the bid in the last 24 hours is worth, of course, 75 million euros with 5 million euros add-on, which is around the asking price. It is the asking price of course, Rb Leipzig for Benjamin Šeško. And that in itself right there means that Newcastle have clearly had some agreement with Šeško before, of course, we've placed this bid, because otherwise why would we place a bid if we haven't had some sort of an agreement there with Benjamin Šeško that he does want to come to Newcastle United, because I don't see why that would be a good idea to put a bid in if the player has, you know, opinion about going elsewhere, which at the moment is Man United, that has been linked with him quite a bit. But it's looking very, very positive that, you know, he is coming to Newcastle United. If, of course, this deal gets agreed by Rb Leipzig, it looks like, you know, we could have Benjamin Šeško coming to Newcastle. And when the reports are coming from Delo, of course, in Slovenia, Benjamin Šeško's home country, last night, and then we're seeing this today, if you put two and two together, you know, that is going to come up with the answer right there for you. And it looks like, to me, Benjamin Šeško could possibly be a Newcastle United player before this transfer window is out. We have seen departure from the club as well of Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden, of course, had some time left on his contract with Newcastle. I think it was about 12 months. But he has decided to, of course, end that, and he is now a free agent. And all I've got to say to that is, you know, thank you to Isaac Hayden for everything that he's done for Newcastle United through the dark years of Newcastle United. We all know them period in time when, you know, we're looking in a very dark place, where we're owned by a very dubious and disgusting owner in Mike Ashley. And of course, we were on a downward trajectory. And now, in this era, Saudi era, you know, we are in an upwards trajectory. We're gaining profit year upon year at a quick rate. We've won the first trophy in, you know, 56 years and 70 years, you know, domestically. And now we're seeing, you know, all of this news of players like Benjamin Šeško being linked to it. We've seen, you know, players that we've signed like Bruno, Sandro, you know, Anthony Elanga, Isak. We've seen all of these different players be signed by the club since the Saudis have come in, and we're seeing massive names like Benjamin Šeško being linked to the club. But we thank these players like Isaac Hayden, you know, and all the players that come before during them dark years who got to this point, because without them lads, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be playing Premier League football. We wouldn't be in the Champions League again, you know, because at one point it looked like we were going to be down in the Championship until Eddie came in under these owners, got into that lovely mid-table position, and then pushed on from there, you know. And it's all been a brilliant ride so far, and long may it continue. But on the Benjamin Šeško news, to finish off this video, I think it sounds really positive. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people like Keith Downey is talking about it, and other media outlets are talking about it as well. So this has got a lot of legs behind it, and I've got to say, I've been really, really impressed to see Benjamin Šeško come to Newcastle United. This is a player that I've been, admiring for a long time. I've loved watching this lad play in the Bundesliga. I've been watching him since he played at RB Salzburg in the Austrian league, and this lad is just absolutely amazing. He's got power, he's got pace, he's got height on his side as well, which, the 6'5" this lad is. Them balls coming into the box from the likes of Anthony Elanga and Gordon, that is going to be absolutely amazing with a lad of 6'5" jumping up there, getting the head on. And we've seen, his highlights reel on YouTube. We've seen, if you've watched him play live, you know what he's capable of, this lad. You know what Benjamin Šeško can do. He's brilliant with his head. He's brilliant with his feet. And it'll just be an absolutely amazing signing. I mean, 75 million euros plus 5 million euros add-on. It's right there with the match on the fee of what Rb Leipzig are wanting, which is 80 million euros. So guys, just as I was editing this video, it has now been said that Benjamin Šeško is not going to be in the Rb Leipzig squad for the friendly today versus Atalanta. This is coming as reports from Keith Downey and Philip Hines, of course. So that may be a little bit more credibility to this news that, of course, there has been a fee put in by Newcastle United of 75 million euros plus 5 million euros add-on. Let us know your thoughts, down in the comments below. But that is quite a promising piece of news to hear, of course, to add to this story, of course, on Benjamin Šeško to Newcastle United. Keith Downey putting it out, saying that he will be left out of the squad. He has been left out of the squad for Rb Leipzig's game, of course, against Atalanta, and Philip Hines also backing that up as well. So there's quite a few news articles coming out on Benjamin Šeško at Newcastle United, so I think we just have to wait, obviously, but it looks very, very promising, and I think he will be a Newcastle United player before this window is out. It's just now about, Rb Leipzig accepting the deal, and of course, if the reports are true, then personal terms are no issue with Benjamin Šeško. But anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit that like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one, which will be, of course, the match preview later on today. However, lads.